Eyal.
Hi, how you doing?
Fantastic. How are you doing?
Good, James. How's it going?
Eyal, could you, are you on a laptop? Yeah, there we go.
I'm not. I'm actually on my phone out here in Israel. It's almost 11 p.m. Talking to you. How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Nice to meet you.
We're curious about this, your company, Cannabis Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. What can I tell you about it?
Well, you've got two new scientists are further develop cannabinoid diagnostic tests for treatments of cancer?
Yeah. Cannabics Pharmaceuticals has been around for about 4 or 5 years. We're licensed out of Israel to do R&D with cannabinoids, and we've kind of taken on a big mission of and written our patent around high throughput screening and cancer and cannabinoids. So what we discovered a few years back is that actually when we studied cannabinoids, they had different combinations of cannabinoids had different effects on different cancers in different people. And that got us very curious, and we're about to finalize the building out of our lab out here in Israel to study that and collect big data on the various combinations and come out with both the diagnostic tools and treatments for cancer.
Fascinating. Can I ask you what kind of...
that's something.
Yeah, what kind of cancers have cannabinoids demonstrated some efficacy for?
Well, most of the cancers that we've actually studied have shown some sort of efficacy when properly applied and the right combinations have been applied to it. Once again, this is in the lab that we were doing on cell lines. Afterwards, we moved into kind of testing it on circulating tumor cells that we're extracting from blood samples, and that seems to be giving us similar indications. So we're continuing our research and developing out our line of products that we're going to come out with, and continuing to collect a lot of data from different sources, including from the patients. You know, we hope we're seeing what's going on right now with obviously with the FDA approving the first cannabinoid-based drug that can be prescribed by doctors, which we find to be a biggest problem, because even where there are regulations and doctors are able to prescribe, they do not have enough data to know what they're prescribing in cannabis. And we want to add that additional layer of data for practitioners to be able to make educated choices about their cannabis therapies.
Interesting. So what stage of FDA trials have been conducted with any cannabinoids at this point?
Well, we saw today GW coming out with their epilepsy drug with CBD that was approved by the FDA. So that's a big thing, and I think that will open the door for many other, you know, things and basically medications that will come out for different indications. You know, as they've probably solved a lot of the issues of the toxicity and the safety issues, I believe that will open the door for more and more activity in that domain.
Interesting. So how much, you're traded on the OTC under CNBX, correct?
Correct.
And do you have a listing anywhere else in the world right now?
Not right now. We are contemplating doing dual listing maybe sometime in Canada, and we are contemplating other plays on uplisting at some point, but nothing to notify right now.
Yeah, so can you tell me how many, just from the perspective of an investor, how many shares outstanding and how much capital has been raised to date?
We have about 25 million shares outstanding currently, and we've raised about $4.5–5 million up to date.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And what's the current price approximately?
It's slightly under $1, so you know it's 95 cents, 96 cents, somewhere around there.
Interesting. So how does this, and at what point does this make money, Eyal?
Well, I tell you, we have both looking at diagnostics where we've understood that even healthy people over the age of 40 have circulating tumor cells in their blood. So we're considering actually commercializing further our diagnostic testing. We're looking at coming out with, we're currently licensed out one of our products, which is a slow release capsule, to one of our partners in Colorado. But continuing to think about developing other palliative, I'd say, products for the cancer market.
Okay. How long do you think it will be before you actually can get a product to market?
Well, like I said, we already have one product to market, which we kind of tested the grounds very early on. It was a 50-50 product, so as we move more into the precision medicine domain, we look to kind of focalize more and come up with more precise products for specific people. But I think as we roll out, like I said, we are commercialized in a certain way, but we will continue to roll out stuff over time that will be money-making products.
Eyal, what percentage of the shares are controlled by insiders and friends of insiders? There's shares outstanding, 25 million. For how many shares do you own, for instance?
Well, I don't own directly any shares. I own shares through a holding company that's called Cannabics Inc. And I own a good chunk of those shares. But we are a pretty big group over there holding shares. Yeah.
Okay, great. Eyal, so are you going to be conducting tests in strictly Israel and the U.S., or will you expand to other countries as well?
No, we're actually looking at Germany very much. We have a partner in Germany right now that is doing some of our CTC, our circulating tumor cell counts on our behalf that we've done out there. So we're looking at the German market as well. It's a strong market that Canadian products are also there. Canada is very interesting to us. And we have other outreaching with a number of other countries as well. As regulation, I guess, in different federal regulated states comes out, we'll be reaching out to more and more countries.
Okay, great. Well, that's a fantastic introduction. We're going to leave it there and come back to you in a quarter's time. Thanks very much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.